Also wafa me. Chris also wafa yusu. We go two ring no represent e kan yusu ho asem. It wafa yusu. Also ofa yusu anaze ofa dey.
Oh, me. Opa say choose mu baako na say.
It yes baako.
A prophet now business opposite.
And right, I mean Stonebwoy in the mood. A mood through. Aya about abrabo and afanya men after that. Shatta Wale talked about God first, faith and all these things. Frankly speaking, yeah, nina Kenya me won say nina ya nyoma. I mean, it's good to go by. Yeah, nina nyoma obet me I go by. But so person me choose mu back there.
Yeah, it's a sanity or how. I shall for this be a man for segment.
There is, like I said, no one is a preacher, one is a counselor. Obi the what na say no show abrabo mu nsem edi nyame so e toton ma. And obi nso preach chiro ni na the same message na they are carrying. You understand? So choosing a side no, yeah, very difficult and difficult.
Lyrically. Lyrically. Lyrics, you know, motivation words ni woman no. Any
Beautiful. Hello, family. You are welcome once again to ESTKO. I'll say a very kudos and good job you guys are doing over there. I think the name of your channel is Mark Up Podcast. You are really doing a fantastic and yeoman's job, and applause. Salute you guys. I know it's not easy, but yes, you are doing it perfectly, beautifully. We shall always get there. The big question is what? Stonebwoy's Aya versus Shatta Wale's Like Jesus. And our brother in the studio did a fantastic job, but I'll say that he's too diplomatic with the issues. He's too diplomatic of choosing the most powerful song that carries very heavy message. I'll say that you did a very fantastic job by choosing the most powerful song over the other. And it's all about the lyrical content. You are choosing based on lyrical content. Which of the lyrics really carries a powerful and heavy message? And you did a very fantastic job to that. When you ask me to choose one song over the other, I mean Shatta Wale's Like Jesus and Stonebwoy's Higher, there is no two ways about it. I'm going to choose Shatta Wale's Like Jesus. Simply because Shatta Wale's Like Jesus is about preaching to the masses, speaking for the masses. It's touching everybody, including Bhim fans. Do you understand? But when it comes to Stonebwoy's Aya, Stonebwoy was speaking to himself, he's speaking for himself, and he's speaking according to his feelings. So the reason why Shatta Wale's Like Jesus will always be ahead of Stonebwoy's Higher is because Shatta Wale's Like Jesus is speaking to the masses. To make things clear, I'll play both songs. We listen to it, then we come back, then we continue from there. So I'll begin with Stonebwoy's Aya.
Them this is about me, yeah. Them cause it's about you too. Them they talk about me, yeah. If your body they want you, I gotta pray, make I go higher, I gotta know that it's on fire, I gotta pray, make I go higher, they gonna do it higher. I gotta move with Bhim, they go take by. Counting the paper, $10. Who got blessed? You know the chop baller. Oh, chop baller. Beg no friend from.
You heard it for yourself. So without wasting much time, let's quickly listen to Shatta Wale's Like Jesus so that we can strike the difference.
Yeah, I don't see things so. I don't pray things. That's why if I dream, when you dream, if I believe, if you believe, you go achieve. They go tax say you getting crazy, yo.
not him.
When you make it, oh, you go see all your friends, oh, you go see your family, they come say, hero, hero. So never forget your rules and your plans, oh. I say your destiny get chance, oh. Anything will go happen for your life, take come so. But so take it slow. Today be a thing, so make you know what, yo. Don't forget thank you, don't forget sorry, yo. You got a universe and watch you. If God bless you today, nobody go feel block you. I don't really say that day go come. Brand new bands I go try. That day go come. Plenty money for account. That day go come.
I don't want to waste your time. You know, we listen to both songs and we can judge for ourselves. One song is carrying a very heavy message, speaking to the masses, whilst the other song is equally carrying a heavy message, but speaking to himself. So the reason Shatta Wale's Like Jesus will always be ahead of Stonebwoy's Higher is because Shatta Wale is speaking with the masses, and I think even Bhim fans are even included. So to choose one ahead of the other, I don't see the reason why you should choose Higher ahead of Like Jesus. Not to say Higher is not a good song once again, not to say Higher is not a good song, but the lyrical content is what we are talking about. We are talking about lyrical content. Music that carries very heavy message. Music that is speaking to the soul. Do you understand? That's what we are talking about. Stonebwoy's Aya, you can play it for yourself, you can listen and soak it for yourself. But even with Like Jesus, with like Jesus, you can even play it for the masses to get healing. Trust me, you can play for people to get healing. So when it comes to Like Jesus, it's top notch. My brother, you were able to choose the song, but you were too diplomatic with the issues. You really did a fantastic job by analyzing and breaking down Stonebwoy's song. I think you are a very good listener, and you are very good when it comes to breakdown. You can be a very good YouTuber when it comes to breaking down of songs. Fantastic job. God bless you for that. But you were too diplomatic with the issues. You were too diplomatic. But I don't blame you. I don't blame you because Ghanaians, that's how we are brought up. We are brought up to be very diplomatic with issues. Ghana, you see, your friend is saying, Ghana said, the person who attached place and other stuffs to it before even coming out with an insult. The person who tried to analyze the whole issue with a whole kind of diplomatic style of, you understand, before the person will even come out to insult you. But all the same, my brother, you did very well by analyzing both songs. But you were too diplomatic to the issues. But at long last, you were able to come out with a choice, and which is what? Shh. Let's go and watch the video. How it concluded a statement.
Come home, Sam. They are backbiting me. Be free on man or more cancer more mechi. And you will need pabisa. And Tiati said me no to enemy two for Sana Stonebwoy me huno. Psalm 23. The second stanza, it was all about Psalm 23. Into all two for say Abrabum Sam send it to me to send it to me to. And all the will say Psalm 23 for Nico Shonum. Then a catch the Lord is my shepherd, for Radi Eduanim. I shall not want. Kaihun said, oh, Radia Wadinina. He makes me lie down green pastures. Do you understand? He restores my soul. He leads me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake and all that. And surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord. Enti of Psalm 23. And in the Makuma, even though he started from, like he said, just in the middle of Psalm 23. And what you say, goodness here. Adepa ebedinechi dani na no mapankwa na ebedinechi. It should tell you say, or person what you say, abrabo na ya bono for no cancer pama. You understand? That kind who say abrabo na wo bono adepa betime di wechi. So this is what, and then you must also make sure say would you hudi depend on yourself. There's something I always tell my friends sometimes. I say sometimes it's good to be selfish. Yeah, then you can't say selfish, bonny and say a bad thing. Sometimes you need to think about your interest first before you can think about other people. Because the more you're putting other people, before your interest, no, they are not seeking your interest. Sabi, say me near who I'm here they pay. Do you understand? And sometimes you need to be selfish, and that's what Stonebwoy is saying. Reliance, independence, self-dependence, depend on yourself. And the message in the mode do. Message need me kasa me kwa me come anima can be brave because that song is loaded. So Stonebwoy no numa esa wo trans na utie na de what the year
eti two ni nyina you loaded eti ne say o fa de crazy de wantimi amfa ehu bia o se wa fa nyame Chris also wafa yusu we go two ni nyina no represent e kan yusu ho asem eti wafa yusu onso o fa yusu ananse o fa de
oh me o pese etu sumu ba kwa na say
eti ne se baako
a prophet now business so person.
and right Stonebwoy in the mood. A mood true. About Abraham and a phenomenon for that. Shatta Wale talked about God first, faith, and all these things. Frankly speaking, yeah, Nina Kenya Nina and Numa. I mean, it's good to go by. Yeah, Nina and Numa obey me, I go by. But so person me choose sumu back there.
yeah it says how I shall for you say be a man for segment
there is like I said no one is a preacher, one is a counselor. Obi the what na say no chiro abrabo mu nsem edi nyame so to ton ma and obi nso preach chiro ni na the same message na they are carrying, you understand. So choosing a side no yeah na very difficult and a difficult
lyrically lyrically lyrics you know motivation words ni gumu no any
mefa Shatta Wale like Jesus. Yeah, mefa Shatta Wale like Jesus. Yeah, even though them they so I'm beating more do beating the but Shatta there no I think that it speaks a lot to me. You understand? Me mefa Shatta Wale, but I'm not really choosing sides.
yeah it's come down go for the not go muna o boy mami ni baby sao the wood mami sao ansan ma ansao o fa de me fa ni o fa de nyina Martin also be fa de like Jesus also be fa de nyina eh you be fa de nyina okay now the enum ni nyina no de ne ba me de metie a lyrically me fa like Jesus no na me fa motivation e wo no to me I'm not
The channel once again is ESTQ, where entertainment, sports, and social issues are discussed. My name is Shatta. I'm out.